Hi everyone, this is Bruno from Melbourne Italian Tailors. I am here in Melbourne for an awesome event with JT Fox. And guess what? When you go to these events, you meet awesome people like Rumana over here. Now, it's part of the moment, like very fun to do. Could you please tell everyone out there, so you're based in Melbourne, you were saying, yes?
I'm based in Melbourne. I'm an architectural engineer, so designing custom homes for people who want a home that speaks their language and not just an off-the-shelf product.
Love it. Love it. We were just talking about budgets. Yeah. So it just so happens that I feel like we have a lot in common within our industry where same for me as a tailor, like I work with what they have in mind, what's the best value for them and what they can get. Right. So you were just saying to me just before you said that you do work with the budget for your clients.
Yes. So basically everyone is unique in their lifestyle and their design in terms of how they want their home to look. But not everyone's got the same financial, the funds to do that. So what we do is we look at the budget, we look at the lifestyle, and then we create that custom home design. We then also find the site to put that house on. So it's all within that budget that suits the client.
Oh, so you're actually all the way. Yeah. So it's a building the dream home.
It's acquire, it's design, it's build, or even develop if it's a multi-development site. And then the construction, if it's an owner-occupier, they obviously move in. But then we also work with developers, and that means we design so that the developer can make most of the money in the sales. Because I'm a fully licensed real estate professional also.
I'm also fully licensed real estate.
You are? There you go.
We speak the same language. What makes you different, I guess, like out of just the title alone? Beautiful. You engineer, architect, engineer. Like I really like that. But what makes you different, I guess, in what's in it for them? What's different for the people that work with you?
So the difference in how we do things is when you speak custom design, people think it's very expensive. No, you cannot afford it. So what they do, they go to volume builders and then they try and compromise on either the design or the price, because everyone has a budget, right? And what we basically do is everyone deserves the home that they want.
Yeah.
So we design that first. And then what we do is we look at what land will allow that client to have that house built on, right? So it's a full package. So we don't just work with, okay, you come to us and we give you a house. We actually help them get onto it. And what makes us different is we work with financial planners, mortgage brokers, different types of brokers. And we also have accountants and all sorts of people basically on the board to try and get them financially structured to achieve that goal. So whether you're a first home buyer, you're struggling with the capital, we actually fund the initial process. Yeah. So, and then they can get to build, and then that gets then built into the.
What would you say, like, I guess, like the percentage of people, of first home buyers that you work with?
I think most of them are maybe not first home buyers, but they are more like second, third home buyers.
Okay.
You really want that home that is completely tailored to how they live, because every home that you buy that's established will have something or the other you compromise on. So when you have that custom home design and they've already lived through 2 or 3 homes where they always had something to complain about, that's when they come and say, hey, this is what we want, this is what we don't want. And then we get to the design and thinking through the whole lifestyle, like how do they do things in their house, how does the ergonomic work. Do they have kids?
I love that. I love that you do this. And actually, I must say, I know that you'll be watching this. Sandinos, this is for you. She's here for you. And I'm gonna get that connection. Don't worry about that. Do you actually, so then do you work Australia-wide or is it just in Melbourne?
I personally take care of her Melbourne staff, but then I have an architect who's Queensland-based. So we work together. There's an engineering and architect team overseas as well. So when it comes to design, it doesn't really matter. No. If you want to build in Australia, then physically, we take care of the build and construction on the side.
So you also wouldn't mind coming to see me in Brisbane, so then you come and see Sandino's as well, yeah?
He's amazing at how he sells suits. I've just seen it firsthand. He's great. I love the collection that he's got. You've got to see it in person.
Yeah, it is like undid my bag. It's in the back or whatever. Now, what would it look like for somebody that's interested or working with you? What would that journey will look like for them? So from ever since they contact you, what's the journey?
So initially, there's always a completely free consultation, right? Because it's important for them to understand what we do, for us to understand, is this something that is worth for them to pursue? And building a home is probably one of the most expensive investments you'll ever do in your life. So it's important that they work with someone they trust.
Yeah.
And working with an architect or engineer is not just about how good they are at designing. It's about how good are they in understanding what the client wants, right? Because the design has to reflect what the client wants. And not everyone's very good at understanding that requirement. So that's where that consultation is very important. So that 1 hour consultation. And after that, so they decide they want to work with us. We get onto the design and then do the siting. We look at the finances. So the mortgage brokers get involved if there is a loan involved. A lot of our clients are half cash, half loan, or some come with self-managed super funds if they're investor clients. With investor clients, again, they want to buy something that is going to be an investment property, but move in eventually. Also, it's quite important to understand what that house is going to be look like used for, right? In the process.
Oh, that's so nice. What we've been talking right now. So we are today for like an awesome GT event live. Now, what's a suggestion that you can give to all those entrepreneurs out there, right? To kind of like on how to create relationships with people that, they either come to these conferences or, like, I guess you and I were in the room, right? So what's the suggestion? Like what did happen between us two? And what would you say to another entrepreneur on how to do it?
He opens opportunities, right? And I mean, this video, I was not planned whatsoever. So it just happened. So, always be prepared in whatever you do, whoever you speak to, because you don't know who you're going to meet, right? And there's going to be opportunities even with the person sitting next to you. But how me and Bruno got here today is we build on our relationships. We give value and we don't expect anything back because eventually nature takes place and it happens at some point.
Yeah.
So just be patient and wait for that moment because it will happen.
That's nice. That's nice. Are you coming tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll be at the cocktail party.
So cocktail party, if you are coming to Sydney and Brisbane, do the cocktail party so you get the chance to be with me as well. Thank you very much. I'll just touch one more thing, that this is something that I've asked all of the people that I interview, right? So now today you are presenting yourself super professionally. I love this jacket, the hair, the makeup, the dress, like you are on point. Yeah.
Thank you.
So could you tell why, number one, why would you do that? Would you go to that step and that effort to represent yourself in this beautiful way? And what's the importance to all of the entrepreneurs out there to present themselves in the way that they want to be perceived?
Yeah. So perception is a very important part of people not taking you for granted, but taking you seriously. Because if you come across as someone who's dressed sloppy or not color-coded or anything, it does come across as someone who doesn't care. So someone who doesn't care about their own looks or how they are perceived, reflects back into how they do business. Because JT is very good at saying one thing is how you do one thing is how you do everything. And that has to be implied in your personal and business life, I think.
Nice. So then, for example, for all of the men out there that they're not dressed for the event, what would be a message and what are they leaving on the table? Because that's the most important thing out of everything. I think all of these men out there, they're dressed in a certain way and they're leaving something on the table. I don't know if you agree with that, though.
Yes, I do. And, making an effort, you can only try your best, right? So I agree some people may not have that super fashion sense or whatever, but you can still tell if someone's making an effort, not just to impress, but also to improve yourself.
Yeah.
Right. So, and if you haven't done that little bit of effort, and most of the tickets here are free as well, right? So you're getting some of the free tickets, and then, you can't even be bothered to dress up and present yourself, then I think that's just on their part of not really taking life seriously as well.
Well, but besides the life, seriously, because I know a lot of entrepreneurs out there. I actually do know the men, they do it almost on purpose. They're like, I do business with a t-shirt. I am a millionaire with a t-shirt, right? And
I'm not saying t-shirt is a bad thing, right?
It's not a bad thing.
I'm just saying you can wear a t-shirt, but you can still look smart.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
You can combine that with the right thing, and it's more about the thought that goes behind it.
Love it.
Okay, the thought that goes behind it. And it's just the people also, because it's not just about you. You've been invited to this event. It's about the respect that you're paying the people that have invited you to the event as well.
Yeah.
And, try not to embarrass the ones that represent you as well, or like work with you.
Yeah.
And I think it's more of a respect, give respect, take respect.
Take respect. But it is definitely, like you said at the very start, like you do have 5 seconds to give an impression. Impressions last. And what I think that some people leave on the table is literally exchanges where you get to create a relationship that wasn't there before just because you tried.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not every relationship will work out,
course.
right? But if you don't try,
like,
you won't get there.
For example, you and I, we won't work out.
Both married.
Oh yeah, no. Thank you so much. Thank you for spending the time to help the entrepreneurs out there. Thank you for sharing a little bit of the business that I think your business says so much about who you are as a person. So I think I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. And same to you.